Hello, my name's Emily and I'm going to be doing a Qigong routine to help with lifting, moving, shifting slightly through feelings of sadness, feelings of grief, maybe feelings of depression, these heavy emotions. We're going to be using a lovely flow at the end to work with releasing, clearing these emotions. So within Qigong, we work with 5 elements, and each of the elements is associated with different energies and organs of the body. So when we're looking at sadness, grief, depression, these sort of emotions, we're looking at the metal element. And the metal element is very much associated with the lungs. The lungs, and the paired organ of the lungs is the large intestine. So we're working with this flow, focusing in on the lungs, the energy of the lungs. When we're feeling sad, when we're in maybe a period of depression, grief, we tend to sort of fold over slightly. Our breathing becomes quite shallow. We're not using the breath. We're not bringing in new breath. We're sort of hunched over. Breathing becomes shallow. And we sort of shrink into ourselves. So with this flow, as well as bringing in colour and different emotions to help sort of strengthen this lung energy, bring us through the depression, the sadness, the grief, with the movement helping to take that first big breath in. After maybe feeling sad, depressed, we find ourselves at a point where we think the shoulders go back slightly, we sort of open up, we take that breath in, even for a moment. In that moment, just with that thought of sort of starting to shift through these very heavy emotions. So we're using colour. So when we do the flow, we'll be using a lovely bright white colour energy of the lungs. As you're doing this, we can just feel this lovely white energy coming in to the lungs, filling the lungs. The colour white is very tonifying for the lung energy, helps make the lung energy strong. And we're also going to be bringing in emotions that kind of help to move us, shift us through those more heavy emotions. So we're going to start to connect with feelings of feeling courage. It takes courage to step forwards. We're going to come into confidence, starting to feel, even if just a little bit of confidence coming back to us. And even we can bring in the lovely sort of connect with that feeling of feeling a little bit inspired, bringing inspiration in. All these emotions help to shift us out of those more sort of heavier emotions. And working with the energy of the lungs as well. This is where breath comes into the body, new energy comes into the body. So we're filling the lungs with this lovely, fresh, new energy, clearing, cleansing energy. As well, just to make us feel a bit stronger. It will also help with the immune system, our respiratory system. Often when we're sort of feeling down, depressed, our immune system shifts down a gear, end up catching lots of different coughs and colds and everything that's around we seem to catch, because we're not clearing the lung energy out with those nice deep breaths. We're going to do some shaking before we do the flow as well. And the shaking, we're going to bring in the healing sound. Each of the elements has a healing sound, and the healing sounds are used to clear out old stagnant energy. So the healing sound for the lungs, or the metal element, sounds a bit like a snake. So we're going to go. That sound carries a lovely vibration, helps to clear out any old energy. So we're going to give the lungs a nice clearing, a nice tonifying flow today, and start to work with some more positive emotions to help us to shift our way out of any sadness you may be feeling. So this is a good video to come to if you find yourself feeling in these emotions, held in these emotions, doing them every day, just making that feeling stronger and stronger and stronger, allowing yourself to feel a bit confident, allowing yourself to feel a bit inspired, and allowing yourself to feel a little bit courageous. Okay, so we're going to start as always. I'm going to move back here with some nice deep breaths, just some centering breaths, feet on the ground, feet on the earth, closing your eyes, taking a nice deep breath down into your tummy. Breathing in and out through the nose. Feeling your feet on the earth. Bringing energy down to your center. Nice deep breaths. We're going to just bring the arms down to your side. Really lovely centering, breathing, grounding, calming breathing. Then we're going to do some knocking on the door of life. I just always like to start with this movement because it helps open up our energy, get the body moving a bit. So we start with the legs shoulder width apart, hands to your side, knees slightly bent, and we're going to turn from the waist. That front arm is going to come and knock across the lower tummy, lower abdomen at our center. Nice deep breath, feeling your feet on the earth. Nice tall spine, nice relaxed shoulders. We're also knocking on the kidneys, either side of the spine. Start to wake up our energy. Nice deep breath. We're going to come up and knock underneath the collarbone. So we're knocking just under the collarbone with a light fist, that back hand still knocking across the lower back. Now we're helping to open up the energy of the lungs. We're working with 2 acupressure points on the lung meridian line. Really good for boosting our lung chi, boosting our immune system. Nice deep breaths. So we're just knocking just under the collarbone. Standing nice and tall, breathing into that. Nice deep breath, still turning from the waist. Then we're going to come up, knock down on top of the shoulders. Back hand still knocking across the lower back and kidneys. Just gently clearing away any tension and tightness that can be held in the shoulders. Opening up the energy. Nice deep breath. And if going through sadness, depression, grief, these emotions, our energy can just generally get very stagnant as we tend to become quite move ourselves a lot. We tend to sort of sit or lie down or just sit, and our energy becomes quite stagnant. So any kind of Qigong is great just to get that energy back open again. Nice deep breath. We're going to focus on the lungs today, and then we're going to knock underneath the collarbone. Nice deep breath, and around the waist. And we'll slow it down. Coming back to center. Arms coming to the side. And even then, just those couple of movements, we can close our eyes, maybe feel a bit of movement, a bit of energy, breathing deeply. Nice deep breath. Okay. And we're going to bring the hands above the head, just do a nice all-round stretch. Take a wrist with one hand, feet sort of wider apart. We're going to come forwards, reaching forwards. We're going to come all the way, if that's comfortable, down towards the earth, feeling that nice stretch. Now up the back of the legs. Nice deep breath, releasing the upper body. We can exhale through the mouth here and just feel any old energy, all those worries, stresses, all that energy just releasing down to the earth with that exhale through the mouth. Then we're going to bend the knees as we slowly bring ourselves back up. Spiral the hands up, all the way up. Lengthening through the spine, pushing forwards with the hips. Oh, nice stretch down the front of the body. And we're going to come out, down to the side. Okay. We're going to go straight into shaking now, because I want to do some spend a bit of time with these flows. So, we've had a little bit of a stretch. We've got our energy open, ready for this lovely shaking. So we're going to do the shaking now, which helps to activate our energy. But we're going to use the healing sound, which remember is a as we do the shaking. Shaking is a really lovely way to clear energy away. We're focusing with clearing stagnant energy out of the lungs, releasing sadness, starting to release grief, depression away. So we're clearing out this energy, ready for our flows, but we're going to bring in all this lovely healing, tonifying, lighter energy. So we're going to start with some bouncing, shaking. Always good to shake. Nice deep breath. So we're releasing the shoulders, the hips. Breath in through the nose, and then we're going to exhale with the healing sound. And again, in through the nose. And again, nice deep breath in. One more time, nice deep breath in through the nose. And we could just sigh a couple of times. Nice deep breath in through the nose. And then we can slow it down, coming back to center. Arms to the side, feeling that energy now. Feeling that aliveness in that energy. Nice deep breath. More lightness in the lungs. And then we're going to go into the flow now for the lungs, for the metal element. Remember, we're bringing in this lovely bright white light energy as we breathe in, drawing it into the lungs. We're connecting with those emotions of confidence, courage, inspiration. Just bringing them in, feeling into those emotions, having to open up the lungs, shoulders back. So we're going to bring the hands in front of us, palms facing down. Shoulders are nice and relaxed, so they're sort of level with the top of the chest here. We're going to breathe in and out through the nose as we do this. Nice slow deep breaths. And as we breathe in, we're going to open up the arms. Nice deep breath. It's not a stretch, so we're not pulling the arms back. Nice opening, feeling those lungs opening as we take that nice deep breath in. Then we're going to connect thumb and forefinger. At the end of the thumb, we have the end of the lung meridian line, and at the tip of the forefinger, we have the end of the large intestine. So we're locking in this energy now that we've just brought into the body by connecting these fingers. And then as we breathe out, the arms are coming back in together. Chest going back slightly. Then palms facing down again, we take another nice breath in through the nose. Breathing into the lungs, and then we turn the hands over, connect thumb and forefinger, and breathe out. Nice deep breath, nice slow breath, nice relaxed shoulders, breathing in and breathing out. So breathing in, breathing into the lungs, feeling this lovely bright white light energy, or just having that knowing that that's what's breathing in, feeling this energy, breathing in and breathing out. Relaxing those shoulders, nice soft hands, breathing in and breathing out. Thumb and forefinger touching, coming back in. Breathing in that confidence, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. You can bring the arms slightly lower, sort of just below the chest. Breathing in, drawing that energy deeper into the lungs, that lovely white healing energy. Breathing in that courage. Breathing in that lovely energy. Breathing out. The arms are a bit lower. Just relax the shoulders. Breathing in. And breathing out. Feeling deeper into the lungs. Breathing in. And breathing out. Still connecting our thumb and forefinger, keeping that energy locked in. Breathing in. And we can bring the hands even lower now. The lungs go down quite deep into the body. So now we've got the hands lower, really drawing that new energy deep down into the bottom parts of the lungs. The energy here can get very stagnated through too much shallow breathing. So we're really cleansing the whole of the lungs, bringing in, filling the lungs with this bright white energy, really tonifying, breathing out. Taking that nice deep breath in, new energy in, new life in, feeling that confidence, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Still connecting those thumb and forefinger, breathing out. We'll do that one more time. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands coming down to the side. Then bring the hands going into low embrace the tree, around, palms facing up, arms nice and open so we're not against the body. A nice breathing, standing posture here. The lungs again. Weight shifted back towards the heels, knees slightly bent. We're just going to close our eyes and just feel into the lungs, feeling them full. This nice tonifying bright white energy. Breathing nice and deeply and just sitting, standing as we are with these lovely, bringing in those emotions of confidence, courage, and inspiration. Breathing. Sending some love to the lungs, thanking them for all that they do. And we'll just finish with some pulling down the heavens, breathing in, arms coming up, breathing out, arms, hands coming down, palms facing in towards the center of the body, but not touching. Breathing in and breathing out. Just feel the energy all around you. Space around you, always there. Connect with, be supported by the healing energy. Bring it in, breathing in. Breathing out. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. Hands coming nicely back to your center. Interlocking the hands. Bringing the feet a bit closer in together. Just breathing down now to your center. You can allow the hands down to the side and open your eyes. And there you go. I hope that has helped. If you are feeling these emotions, it's okay to feel these emotions, obviously, but if they're taking a hold a bit and you'd like to start moving past them, then working with these flows can really help you do that and make you feel a bit more stronger in yourself. You have it within you to heal and move through these emotions. Okay, so that's what Chinese medicine and Qigong is all about. So I hope you enjoyed this, and take care of yourself and be kind to yourself always. Okay, goodbye.